Hey folks, and welcome back to Pattaya. Fading memories of Pattaya. I'll talk more about that later and what that means. But in short, as we last left off with V and her condition, she was in excruciating pain. She was at the hospital. In fact, she was wanting a wheelchair. It was very painful just to take a few steps. Well, that's all changed. I'll talk more about that and what that means. And I tell you what I think is going on. But today is family day. Her family is here. That's her middle daughter there, down from Bangkok for the evening. So they will be with her today. And I'm going to take a little trip about a half hour, 45 minutes away, down to a bike week that's going on in Ban Chang. So let's take a quick look at that. It's a little early now. I just checked into the hotel. I'm at the Hideaway. We stayed here before. V and I stayed here before, right before she got sick. It was one of our last little getaway weekends together. And they got a great pool here. I mean, for Ban Chang, I don't think you do better. It's a very modern, brand new resort run by a guy named Craig. And in fact, this weekend, I was going to bring some other friends down for the bike week. He said, it's full, all booked up, but he had one room, which I got. So that's cool. I'll show you the room real quick. But great pool here. They got a snack bar in the back. And I think maybe only 2 or 3 minutes from the little strip of bars up there in Banchang. And I think probably about 10 minutes maybe down to Fala Beach. I don't know, that's about what it looks like, but that's where I want to go next. So we'll take a quick look at the room around here in the pool, and then we'll head down there and we'll see what this bike week is. Not sure if it'll be a lot of people or not. The one we just went to in Pattaya is the biggest in Southeast Asia, so got to set expectations lower. It might be decent and something to see, and a little bit of change of scenery for me. So let's go. They just got here. These guys, they got this all blocked. But if you come with your bike, they move that thing out of the way and let you in down here. I just rode down here and parked. The sun's getting ready to set. Thought we'd do a little walk around. But all these, well, I was going to say 4x4s, but there's also some cars here in this midway, but a bunch of 4x4 Jeeps and stuff. Great big mud tires on them. And lots of food. This event, I got to tell you, this event's bigger than I thought it was going to be. Somebody's old convertible. So, this tire's half as tall as I am. And I mean, it's early. This event really didn't even start until 4 o'clock today. I guess it's a little after 5 now. It's already a very good turnout. It's hardly a place to park. I had to look for a minute to find a place to park my bike. So, it's kind of noisy up by the stage. There was already a lady singing. All kinds of food. 5 baht for, wow. Meat on a stick for 5 baht. Wow. 7 for 30 baht. Wow. I tell you what, prices are cheaper than Pattaya. They're big sausages for 25 baht. I think Triumph of Pattaya is here. I believe over here. They got a booth. That's the only motor company I've seen here. Wow, much bigger than I thought. I didn't know what to expect. I'd never been here. So glad I came down. Should be a really good night. Guy walking around with a microphone and a great big loudspeaker. I can barely hear myself think. Oh, they got ice cream. Let's go ahead and sneak back here. Look at this. Look at all these campsites. There's a really nice big campsite here. Tables. Yeah, that's going to be a nice night camping out here. And it's not really a beach down here. It's a seawall. I've been to this beach one time, long time ago with a friend of mine. She lived down here and she brought me here. And it was real high tide and the waves were just hitting that seawall and splashing everywhere. I remember this walking path. Yeah, but it's all like pine trees down here, no coconut trees or anything. That's why I never took a liking to this beach. But hey, for a bike week event like this, and camping and spending the night on the beach with all this food and live music and the camaraderie, what's not to like? So I'll walk around with the camera and see if anything looks good, but it'll get dark soon, and just listen to the music and see what kind of entertainment they have. I'm not sure, but whatever, if there's something noteworthy. I'm not going to stay that long. I might go into the town of Ban Chang later. That's much closer to the hotel. Have a couple drinks, but very nice, very nice. If you're on the fence like I was about coming to this event because it's in a small locality, I think it's worth it. So yeah, really a lot to look at down here. Ran into an old friend. If you're familiar with the channel, you might remember her. She went to school with V. She's been over our house before. And her group, the group she was with, they actually were set up out here and they were roasting an entire pig. They got, I don't know, I think some of these pigs, they put some kind of special solution on it, maybe with a little sugar water or something, syrupy maybe, to make that orange, to get that real orange appearance and make the skin extra crispy. But I noticed some of them are a lot more orange than others. But as you can see, even being early, it was a pretty good turnout down here. I'll tell you what happened toward the end. As it got dark, it got even worse. I did get an ice cream. Look at that cookie on top. Nice lady. So as the sun started going down, more and more people came, and I was parked way in the back, and I reached a point, and I thought, geez, they're coming in left, right, and center. There's just nowhere to park. Everything's going to be blocked in. So I didn't want to get blocked into all hours of the night, so I didn't stay that much longer. After dark and the sunset, and I saw the big masses coming in, I saddled up and went back to Banchang, had a couple drinks at the strip there, and then back to the hotel, where in the morning I was treated to this, look at this, great sunrise here, about 6:30, quarter till 7 in the morning, which means it's time to head back to Pattaya. We'll check back in with V. Now, I'll tell you what I think is going on here. I'm no expert with any of this, but if you remember, she was in the excruciating pain, asking for a wheelchair, couldn't even take a step. This week, none of that. She's walking around, but she's kind of bumping into things. I think what might be going on is her brain might be turning off part of itself that's responsible for pain management, which puts her in a state of being almost pain-free, but also she's not herself. She gets confused easily. She forgets things, and it's kind of what I mean about fading memories of Pattaya. So it's a little tedious right now. Her family was a big help here this day. But anyway, we will check back in on V's condition maybe next time, or see what else is going on here in Pattaya. But for this one, gotta leave it off right here. And as usual, I'll thank you for watching. And until next time, bye for now.